Good morning. It's 9:17 a.m. or 9:18 now. Sunday, July 31st, 2011. This is your tropical weather outlook for today. All right, we got something's forming right here east of the Windward Islands, and they're expecting this one to become a tropical depression sometime today, probably towards afternoon, maybe even later this morning. And we already do have a tropical depression that just formed in the eastern Pacific Ocean. So we have a pretty active tropics already. The dawn that made landfall in southern Texas has completely dissipated. There's absolutely no remaining threat from dawn. But now we have to watch this disturbance here in the Atlantic that is expected to become Emily. It'll probably be named Emily shortly after its formation to a tropical depression. So we could be looking at the name Emily being given for this storm probably towards evening. So the thing about this is its future track. The future track of this, it was yesterday the tracks were pulling it like this, kind of taking this ridge and then curving to the north, kind of like this, kind of like what a Cape Verde type hurricane, the classic Cape Verde track. However, the new tracks this morning are now taking it towards, a lot of them are pointing towards Florida and the Gulf of Mexico. If it takes the blue track, it's probably going to go past south of Florida and eventually hit like Mississippi or New Orleans. That'd be a track similar to Hurricane Katrina that we saw, although not exactly. But most of these tracks are taking it directly towards South Florida, which is not a good thing, because Emily has a very long time for development. It's one of those, it's kind of like a Cape Verde type hurricane. They have a very long time to form. They form several days before they hit land, and when they hit land, which on rare occasions they do, they can cause major damage. 2005's Hurricane Emily was a Cape Verde type hurricane, and it was a Category 5 on the Saffir-Simpson hurricane scale. I don't know if it'll become a Category 5, but based on how far it has to develop, I think it'd become at least a Category 2 hurricane before landfall in the U.S. But it does look prominent that it is going to hit Florida. So Florida, you need to watch out, and now it's going to take several days to get up there, but you need to keep watching this disturbance and see its future track and how it's going to go. So Invest 91L is the name of it now. It's expected to become a tropical depression either later this morning or early this afternoon, and it's going to continue this west-northwest track. There is still some uncertainty with the track, as it could curve north. So if it curves north, it could get like the Carolinas or something. So we'll have daily updates on that. We'll just watch out. Elsewhere in the Atlantic, we actually have another Cape Verde type tropical wave. I'm going to go with the water vapor. As you can see, it's, excuse me, right here is where it's at. It's another tropical wave pushing off of Africa. Now, they're unsure if it will develop or not. But as you know, Cape Verde type hurricanes are becoming more common. So, if the wind shear in this area does end up dropping a little, we could very well be seeing another Cape Verde type hurricane, which, as I've said before, Cape Verde type hurricanes are pretty intense, usually. And before we go, we're going to take one look at the eastern Pacific Ocean. with now newly formed Tropical Depression 5E. Here's its current National Hurricane Center tracking. It's expected to stay active for the next 7 days, and it is expected to become a hurricane by midweek, maybe early week. Probably more towards a minimal hurricane. So we'll just have to watch this. It is no threat to land. So, alright, thank you for watching this. You'll see another update tomorrow, or possibly even tonight if the conditions warrant.